Today I want to talk to you about email list building. And it's one of the most important things, most important components in any internet marketer's toolbox. Whether you're selling affiliate products or your own product, collecting a list of people that are interested in those types of products is very important, because what you'll learn in internet marketing is that it's not always new people buying from you, but a lot of the time, especially when you operate in the same niche, it's the same people buying multiple products from you that make you a lot of money. So when you're building an email list, there's a couple things I want to talk to you about. First of all, I want to tell you that I actually took a really long time to embrace the idea of building a mailing list, and it was one of the biggest mistakes I made in this business early on. I probably went for a good number of years without ever thinking about a mailing list, and by the time I did, it didn't take me very long to realize that I should have done it from the start. So one of the very first things you should do is build a mailing list. So what you need to do to build a mailing list is you need a couple of things. Obviously, you need a service that can handle the database, the email database that you're going to collect. It'll handle the, you've probably done this where you fill out an opt-in box with your name and your email address, and it sends you an email with a product or a giveaway or something like that. So there's two companies that do that, and they're sort of the two main companies that offer that service, and they're Aweber and GetResponse. Now, both of these companies offer pretty much the same service at pretty much the same price. So go and investigate the two. Maybe one of them's having a special that you can take advantage of. I don't really recommend one over the other. In fact, to be honest with you, I use both. My mailing lists have gotten so big that I actually like to have multiple services to kind of spread my risk out and to kind of just spread my list out into multiple places. So once you get big, you'll probably want to have an account with both of them. One thing I'll mention, the one little thing I like over GetResponse, with GetResponse over Aweber, is that GetResponse offers a nifty little iPhone app that allows me to see my mailing list stats in real time. I can even add new contacts that I meet at trade shows right on my mailing list with my iPhone. I can give them my phone, and they'll put in their name and their email address, and like that, they're on my list. And they'll start getting my autoresponder feeds or my regular mailing feeds. So you'll need an account with one of these companies, and these companies will always provide you with the code that you need to put on your website that has that little opt-in box where where people can put in their name and email address. So first thing you need is that autoresponder service. But more important than that, obviously you need that, but more important than that, you actually need a way to build your list. You need a hook. You need some type of, whether it's a giveaway or whether it's a free part of something that you're selling, or maybe it's a trial even, or it could just be that you've got a really good newsletter or some kind of really good blog or service that people want to get notified of when you've got something new. So the best thing to do, and really again this comes down to your unique situation, but if you don't have a product of your own, and if you don't have sort of anything that you can quickly give away to your list, I highly recommend doing a Google search for private label rights. And what you'll find is that private label rights products are fairly cheap to buy, and what these are these are products that have been, these are ebooks and reports and sometimes video courses, sometimes full-on e-courses and training courses that people have developed, and for one reason or another, they just didn't take them to market. They didn't have the budget to get them out, and sort of launch them as a retail product. So what they did was they offered out the resale rights and the private label rights, where you can basically take someone's book and put your own name on it as if you wrote it. And there's pretty much a private label rights product in every single category you can think of. And for as little as $1, you can buy a report or an article or an ebook or something that you can give away to your subscribers over and over and over again. You don't have to pay the $1 every time they download it. You pay the $1 once, and they can download it. You can have it downloaded as tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of times. It's not going to cost you any more than that $1. And you can pay upwards of hundreds or thousands of dollars for some PLR, private label rights products, depending on the type of product that you buy. Maybe you want some fitness video program. You might pay $100 for that. But again, it's that one-time fee. Now you've got something to give people when they join your list. Now, you've probably seen a lot of these sites out there where you go to a web page, they call them squeeze pages, right? And where you go to this page and there's a video or there's a presentation or there's a little sales letter and there's that opt-in box, fill in this box to get more. That's really easy to set up, but what happens is a lot of people just try and give away something called a free report or an ebook or something of that nature. And it's getting really, really old to kind of give away a free ebook or to give away the report is overdone, the ebook is overdone. My recommendation is to give away a course, give away a good quality download, give away a video. Something that's worked really well for me is I've just tried to take some of this stuff that we do and change the way it's delivered. So maybe you have a private label rights ebook, or maybe you have an ebook that you've written and you want to deliver it out, but you don't want to put it out in that ebook format because ebooks are kind of getting to the point where they're getting a little overdone. So one of the things that I did was I took a whole bunch of content that I was going to put into an ebook and I made it into a 2-foot by 3-foot poster. What I did is I made this poster and I put a PDF downloadable version of this poster up on one of my websites, and I gave it away as an incentive to opt into my mailing list. That's been one of my most successful opt-ins. I basically say, it's a Twitter poster, it's 101 Twitter tips, and it's on its own website. And you can download this PDF poster and take it to Staples or Kinko's or one of these other copy places, and they'll print you a nice, beautiful, full-color poster to put up in your office. And so it's something unique. It's something different. It's not, you don't see that every day. So try and think outside of the box when you do have an item that you're going to give away to this list. Now, the beauty of a mailing list is that you can hit it as often as you want. And in my experience, the more you mail your list, the more responsive they become. So a lot of the time you'll start this mailing list and you'll be afraid to keep in touch with them because you think they're going to remove. That's going to happen. If you have 1,000 people on your mailing list and you send out a mailing, you're going to get 10 to 20 removes no matter what you do. 10 to 20 people are going to click that unsubscribe link, and that's not something that you need to concern yourself with. Because those people are gone, you're not going to, you can't concern yourself with those people. You have to concern yourself with the people who stay on your list, and concern yourself with building that list larger. Every time I click send mail to my list, it's a bigger number of people that get that mailing every single time. So what's great about that is that I can mail these people, if I need some cash or I want to generate some extra revenue, I can mail these guys an affiliate product or a joint venture that I've done with somebody else, or I can buy a private label rights product and then resell it to my list for a small amount of money. So every time I send a mailing to my list, I can either make money or sometimes I'll send them to my blog. So another great thing that you can do is if you have a blog or a website where you're actually giving away good tips and good material and you want to kind of build a brand for yourself, you can use your list to drive traffic to those things. And if you're giving value, I do a lot of tutorials just like these on my own blog, and I mail those tutorials out to my list and I get nothing but thank yous back from people because I'm actually giving them value, but at the same time I'm driving them to my website, which increases my traffic and my visibility. So it's kind of a win-win situation. So having a mailing list means selling opportunities, means affiliate opportunities, lots of revenue streams, and traffic to your own website. So definitely get on building a mailing list right away.